Completely fake and not even good.
If you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist.
Do you think anyone would seriously think that was real?
I guarantee there is at least one person that believes this is real.
Yeah, it's misogyny. This is not new, it's just turbocharged. The last thing I felt for something was yesterday. When you're viewing something, just sort of check yourself. If you're being pulled in, just go, really?
The worst week of misinformation I have seen was after the Bondi terror attack. I have never seen so much misinformation spread online. I saw fake videos, I saw fake photos. There was footage circulating that was false of police officers allegedly running away or like not
the police
acting.
woman with her hands up that painted as though she was surrendering.
Yes.
When really she was doing something different.
Yes.
She was saying, stay back. It is deliberately disinformation, a deliberate misinterpretation of that with that gender misogyny sort of fueling it.
Just press play, try and ascertain whether it's real or fake. Okay, go ahead.
I, Kamala Harris, and your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe.
Come on.
That is
completely fake and not even good.
And also just concerning because this has been posted, you know, to X by Elon Musk and has 137.3 million views. And the fact that it's so obviously like a satirical take, that's pretty scary.
It is defamatory, but do you think anyone would seriously think that was real?
I guarantee there is at least one person that believes this is real.
Yeah.
Now, again, even if the proportion is so low compared to the reach, because it uses her voice and manipulates her language to say things that she doesn't believe and has never publicly said, is that something that should be disclosed? Otherwise, it does risk that. Like, you know, a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth gets its boots on sort of thing.
I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist.
There's no control. Once this has reached this many views, it doesn't matter, the damage is done.
I think it's also, everyone's getting on the Elon Musk, this is a joke, mate, let's have a crack, what can I do? And so it's going to encourage more. Look at Tony Abbott standing in front of Ditch the Witch or Bob Brown's Bitch, you know, talking about Julia Gillard. This is not new. It's misogyny and it's ever thus. Women in power or prominence forever have been belittled, sexualised, ignored, and what we're seeing with the rise of social media is that this just goes like wildfire.
That overwhelm actually sometimes is the point, right? Sometimes, you know, the noise, the flooding of the zone is the thing where they think if we release all this material at once, people will be so overwhelmed that they'll switch off because there's only so much that people can take. I think one of the most important things to remember with AI is the people most susceptible to falling for these videos are the people that don't believe they're susceptible. Like, I think a lot of Gen Z go, I would never, that's my mum, she falls for those videos. No, I fall for those videos occasionally and have to check myself constantly. Okay. Baby Samuel was born alive after a failed abortion in Queensland. 16 weeks gestation, breathing, sucking his thumb. He died alone because the law said he wasn't a patient. A whistleblower gave @Prof Joanna Howe a photo of Samuel in the butterfly room, a space for parents grieving pregnancy loss. He appeared healthy before the procedure. He survived it. Then he was left to die. Samuel isn't an anomaly. He's Australian abortion policy in action.
If that's a photo of Samuel, that's not a photo of a 16-week-old baby.
No, it's
not in my experience.
No,
I've known babies born very early, but a lot later than that, and they don't look like that.
No.
So that's misrepresentation. I just think this is not true.
It's not true. I think it's such a misrepresentation to talk about like the born alive bills as if this is a really common occurrence, which is, again...
That's what I mean.
It doesn't
just
happen.
Wrong.
People are not waking up at 30 weeks pregnant and going, I think I'll stop.
I'll change my mind.
There are usually emergency scenarios that affect either, you know, the parent or the fetus that require this, and it's usually devastating.
It's such an extreme image to paint that's completely misrepresentative. Check yourself. If you're being pulled in, just go, okay, oh, that's really distressing and yeah, that's believable, or really? If it's designed to get an emotional tug, you've got to question whether it's true or not.
I feel like Googling is the first thing I do. I need to see if like 3 or 4 sources that I trust are reporting this, what they're saying. It's actually almost helpful to then go to my not trusted sources and see what they're saying about it, the agenda they might be pushing, to then almost help confirm and re-navigate where my bias is based on that as well.
I do that too. There are always gaps in a story, how a story is told, and so another source will be filling it in from a different way, and that helps me then work out where this story might have come from.
Yeah.
And once you know where it's come from, you kind of understand potentially what it's designed to do.
As someone who exists and creates media that primarily lives on Instagram, you have to constantly watch yourself. There are videos that I will create that will get 10 million views, and I actually have to sit back and go, I've not done the right thing there if it's finding such ease in the algorithm sometimes too.
You present both sides and you present real information, but of course it's impossible to take the person out of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Is the data you publish on comparing male pay versus female pay on a like-for-like job basis?
No, Senator, it very clearly is not, and it doesn't intend to be.
But isn't it erroneous to say that women are paid less than men? There's a gender pay gap. If, in fact, for equivalent jobs, like-for-like basis, hours worked, they're paid the same?
So what we're very clear in our communications is women are paid less on average.
Averages can hide a lot. Averages can misinform.
That's a tricky one.
I think the issue is that he's using a really narrow argument to kind of debunk the concept that women are expected to do so many things culturally, like unpaid labour in the home, in domestic work, and that they miss out on a lot of pay over the course of a lifetime.
Figures are often manipulated to suit an agenda. We see it all the time. They're contrived, in a sense, to get the evidence you need to back up your argument. But this is a manipulation of the figures. Is the gender pay gap real? Yes, it's always been real. Is it coming down? Yes, it's coming down. It's just blatantly untrue to say it's not real. I've been a political journalist for a long time. I have a radar, and so I don't just trust what comes out of a politician's mouth. I spent my whole career questioning it.
And when you watch a video like this, you've always got to make sure you're aware and astute as to why are they designing this conversation in this way.
Right.
I think that things that give you a really quick emotional spike, question the material.
That's very good. Work out in your world what are the sources you trust and go to those sources. For me, it's trust my instincts. Trust my instincts. That's my rule. That's if we're not talking animal videos.
I was about to say it. One of my examples was going to be, I saw a horse step onto a trampoline and I thought, what the...
Did you see the goats get on the back of all the people in the
Yes!
class?